I want to talk about road tripping in this video and some nice gear that landed on my doorstep last Thursday that I didn't buy but rather rented or borrowed from the awesome folks at Lumoid. Now, what they've done is they've put together a variety of packages, camera, a lens or lenses, and you can also rent just the camera or just lenses from them. But they've got these packages together. One is called Road Trip that gets you the Canon 6D, a 17-40 f4L lens, and the 50 that's on here already, plus the other little bits you need, of course, the battery charger, SD card reader, and lens cap, and a filter to protect the lens as well. Now, and a nice strap. And I'll tell you what, one of my favorite features of all of this is the fact that it's one of those straps that easily disconnects, because if you're sticking it on a tripod, a lot of times I find the strap gets in the way. So I really appreciate that. But let's talk a little bit more about Lumoid and what they're offering. As I said, these different packages, and you know, I have a variety of folks that watch my videos, everywhere from the very beginner just thinking about buying a DSLR to someone who's owned DSLRs for years and is thinking about what's the next piece of gear. Should they move up in body or should they move up in lenses? And I find myself increasingly recommending renting as a really good option for folks in figuring out what's going to work best for them. We're talking about lenses and bodies that cost over $1,000 or close to it. That's a lot of money, and you want to be sure you're making the right decision. Renting for a very reasonable price is a great way to go. And what I really like about these folks at Lumoid is that they put part of your rental costs towards future purchase. So let's say you pick this 6D up, you rent it for the weekend in this road trip package and you like it, you can put some of that rental fees towards buying it in the future from them. That's a sweet deal, and that's a nice way. Not only are their prices reasonable, but it becomes even more reasonable if you're really thinking about buying this stuff down the road. But let's talk a little bit about this package in general. I was really excited to be able to spend the weekend shooting with this. Nice thing about living in southern Vermont is you don't have to go road tripping too far to really come across some fun and interesting scenery. And that's really what this package is set up for. The 6D is your full frame camera from Canon, and just really nice sensor in there. It's not a speed beast. I wouldn't go take this to the horse races or to capture people, you know, fast action. But this package is set up for you to spend the weekend or longer wandering around, and with the 17-40 on here, capturing some amazingly gorgeous scenery. This 17-40L, this is an L lens. It's one of Canon's best value lenses. It is fantastic. And for some of you thinking right now, well, 17, that's not very wide. I have an 18 on my camera. Remember, the 60 is a full frame camera, so we have no crop factor here. That is a real, true, I was going to say pure, but I don't think we need to say pure, 17 millimeters, and it is wide. Check out this shot down on the ice, the fishing shacks, just a really, really wide shot. Then you have all the way up to 40. And you know, I also like that this lens doesn't weigh a ton. You know, it's got a nice weight to it. It matches really nice with the 6D body, but it isn't something that's going to break your neck or give you a sore wrists from carrying it around and holding it all day long. Now, that's not it though. As you can see, there's also the 50mm f1.8 on here as well, and this is a great lens. And by keeping this, you know, the f1.8 in this package, it keeps the price down, so the whole thing is quite affordable. And this is really fun to throw on at night. Now, again, remember, crop sensor people, this is now a true 50 on here. It is a lovely focal length for walking around. This is why I recommend for many people with a crop sensor, go down to 30 or 40 because you get more like a 50. And you have that f1.8, and it's just really nice for taking fun, you know, kind of professional looking shots of your friends. You get that really nice depth of field. You can walk around in low light. Beautiful bokeh with the completely out of focus lights in the background, the artsy shots, the portrait shots, all of that can happen with this lens. And with it on, the camera is even more portable. Now, as I said, the camera itself, full frame, it's got Wi-Fi. So as you are traveling, you can pull those images off while you're shooting. It's got GPS, so perfect. I mean, this fits so nicely with the road trip package. You turn that GPS on, and as you're driving, as you're photographing, it's recording your location into the picture, and there are a variety of ways to look at that once you've downloaded them. Lightroom is my personal favorite, but you can throw them up on Flickr and see them all in a map too, and create a little gallery, share out with your friends, make them all jealous. Isn't that what social networks are all about, making your friends jealous of your activities? So all of that is in there, plus those other little bits, and as I said, the nice little padded strap that they add in there too. So check them out. This is the road trip package from Lumoid. Canon 6D, they have lots of other packages. I'll be talking about more of them soon. Canon 17 to 40 f4L, fantastic. I'll run a little slideshow of some of the other images in there, and of course the 50-1.8 for those lovely portrait shots. If you've got any questions about this package, you want to start shopping over at Lumoid, there's a link right down below this video to check out a lot more information. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe.